Hello, today we will learn how to implement auto-evaluated values. The auto-evaluated value is a value which is automatically calculated by the system under the terms we have designed. So in the CRM application, if I open a new invoice, you can see that in here we choose the account, which is our client. So if I choose an existing account from here, then all these values appear. Now this is an auto-evaluated value set for all these fields. How it's been done? I go inside the system to show you, and the sales document, forms, and look, this is an account, and each of these fields, for example email, has been set with an auto-evaluated value. Now because it's a no-code platform, we can dig into the details of an account, which is basically another database, and gets the data of an email. So it's very easy to do it. I'll just switch this one off, and you go inside this mentioning icon and you mention sales document. Now you go into account and you dig in for email, and that's it. It's already set as an auto-evaluated value. It will recalculate every time you change the customer here, the account. Now let's go back to the dashboard, and I want to show you now an account. So how this account of TurboJuice look like? You can see that we have the information of the client, and we have this data, country, postcode, and this email we've been extracting. Now, what if I want to add some more information to this document? For example, I would like to have some sales information. I open the customer and I want to quickly know what we have sold to him in the past. So we go, let's design it. We go into back office and to forms of an account, and I did some homework and I designed a little new group here called financial summary. It's now not visible, but I just make it visible for you and press save. Now what I designed here is 3 different data. I want an amount of invoices in a system for this client, a total sales, and an average of an invoice. So how you do it? I go inside of invoices now, and in here you can do auto-evaluated value. However, I want to have it dynamically calculating all the time, and I don't want to have it stored as an extra data. So every time I open the document, I just want to see the data, but I don't want to store it anywhere. In this case, I just use this is a dynamic value. So if I press this one, then you can see the change here, and in here I can add dynamic auto-evaluated value. So again, I move to here. Instead of SQL, it's a no-code platform. I just want to base it on the list. So I'll base this information on the list of invoices in the system, and I will choose column net sales. And these are 2 most important things. First, I want to filter all the invoices. I want to filter them by the account. So from the invoice document, I use the account field, must be equal to, again, I will mention the account ID. So in this case, it only shows me the invoices for this particular account. And last thing, aggregation, I want to have it as counting. So I want to count all the invoices. Right, let's save it and do the other one. Total sales, again, I want to have a dynamic and I'll change here for the no coding, and I use again invoices, and in here same condition. Right, but now it's a total, so as an aggregation I want to see a summary. Now, important thing to know is that because it's a decimal number field, I don't want to have so many decimal places, so I'll go into some other options like number formatting, and in here I will do number formatting number, and unit in ones would be fine, and precision just 2 decimal places. All right, let's save it, and let's do the third one, average invoice. I'll do it exactly the same way. Right, but now I want to have it an average value, okay? And let's see the number formatting. 2, I want to have it number with ones and precision 2 decimal numbers. So let's save it and see the effect. So I finish editing up in here, and I go into my TurboJuice account, and you can see I have now this financial summary calculating as an auto-evaluated value for me every time. So we have 3 invoices in the system for this customer, total sales, and average invoice value. Okay, now one last thing I want to show you is a very cool feature you have designed in this system. It's something similar to the VLOOKUP function from Excel, which basically look for the leftmost column and returns the corresponding value from the columns on the right. So if I go now back to dashboard and open the invoice document, let's see the invoice document, you can see that in the invoice document we have these products. So it actually calculates the price of the product based on the different options for this product. How you do it? You need to first have something like administration products list. So if I have this product list and I go into orange juice, you can see that we have designed another list of elements inside of the product with unit and the currency and the net price and the VAT rate. So depending on if this is a euro or a dollar, the prices is different. So how it works? If I go to dashboard and I open a new invoice, you can see now that let's choose this TurboJuice. Okay, you can see now that if I choose the product of orange juice, it calculates the unit and it gives me the net price based on the product and the currency. But if I change the currency to euro, the price is changing. This is exactly this functionality I want to show you, similar to the VLOOKUP. How we have done it, we also used auto-evaluated value. So let's go inside of the sales document and into the form, and if I scroll in here, okay, let's close this one, right. So have a look, the unit itself has an auto-evaluated value, but it's it's taking the information from the product prices list using the unit column, and it also is basing the information on the product chosen in here and the currency chosen in here, right? If you do it like this, you need to set the first here. Now, if I go into the, you need to use the first because it's a drop-down type of the element. But if I want to see the net price, how it's been done, again, it's an auto-evaluated value when we choose the list of product prices, you see, and then we choose the net price column from the product prices. These are the columns we have there available. So we want to calculate the net price based on, again, the product chosen here, the unit chosen here, and the currency chosen here, right? In this case, we don't really need to set up an aggregation. So it could be average and the value will come up the same from this VLOOKUP function. Okay. What's important to know is that if I set this drop down in here as an auto-evaluated value product prices, I need to set the same list for this drop down itself. So this list must match, and in here you have to base the drop down on the same list. So I base it on the list of product prices and units, right? So that in here, if I use auto-evaluated, I want to use the same list but with the conditions added here. Okay, I guess this explains many different ways you can use auto-evaluated value for different types of the attributes in our system. Check other tutorials we have, for example, of attributes itself and creating a list. For this video, this is it. Thank you very much.